China's economy slowed down.
China has reported its lowest growth rate.
The high youth unemployment.
Chinese economy has slipped into a deep slump.
China now understands that something needs to be done.
As you may know, China is experiencing a financial crisis. The unemployment rate has gone up, and many people have been jobless. I didn't expect to be laid off. I have been unemployment for about a year now.
So, what is my life like? So, how I feel as a Chinese young national. Let me introduce myself.
I'm from a small town in China where nothing really happens, so I had to start my career in the megacity of Shenzhen in 2017. I worked so hard, but over time during those years, I suffered from anxiety and body pains from working in an office. I don't feel a change of pace.
In 2022, I changed my job to a second-tier city. I worked a year and everything looked okay until the company went bankrupt. So I became jobless without any backup plans. I'm gonna show you the realistic unemployment life of China. First thing first. I have to calculate how long I could live off without any income. Money anxiety hasn't been a big hit to me because I don't have any debt or taxes to pay. It's really nice weather today, so I want to get an iced bubble tea for myself.
Our rent is not high for a two-bedroom flat. It's about $500 per month. And I got my mom's old car, so I only spend $30 per month for my transportation.
I used to eat out all the time while I had the job. But now, I have to get home and eat out occasionally.
Compared to American or other Western countries, eating out doesn't cost that much. Let's say it is about $5 to $20. We already could have a healthy and balanced meal outside.
Home time. So, the thing cost me the most is
Traveling. I went to Japan with my cousin last year, and I went to Thailand with Martin. And we traveled to several northern cities in China. Do I think it worth it? Definitely. Well, if I don't have a job right now, I had worked pretty hard. It helped me to refresh my mind. But I calculated. I have spent over $8,000.
cooking some rice today.
Second,
You may ask me, why not just find another job in China?
At first, I was kinda worried about my situation. I have always been in a job. For countless nights, I had insomnia, worried about sleeping, and waking up the next day with same life problems. But It wouldn't be easy for me to find a job as a lot of Chinese companies are in crisis. So I tried to earning money other ways instead of just using my savings. It doesn't feel good if every day you see your bank account running down.
Shit, I burned the rice. So, I just burnt this pot yesterday. A new pot. So, how do I survive without a job? There are one investing in stocks. I majored in finance, and when 2020 the stocks were low, I bought some. And fortunately, this year it just went up. There wasn't much, but it helped me a lot. And the second, I started some Chinese channels and YouTubes, but so far it hasn't made any money yet. So I'm gonna use this pot to cook rice. It has so many functions. Can cook chicken, the beans, cook porridge, everything. Yeah. My burn pot. New pot. So, how do Chinese feel about being jobless?
In China, my parents and my grandparents were working in the same factory for their life pay. It was a big factory in our town, which is owned by the government.
So in their mind, having a job in the company and working to climb ladder should be my best choice. Being jobless might be a ridiculous thing to tell them, and they might feel shame on me. In China, most people has a mortgage to pay, so they have to work to cover the expenses.
Especially in big cities, house prices are pretty high, so the majority of people don't have financial support to cover their cost of living if they don't work.
And China has been building an image of women working to be professionals. And I also feel it hard to tell my friend that I want to do YouTube.
As censorship goes in China, it is completely blocked from access. Pretty much 99% of people have never watched or heard of YouTube.
I do love my family and friends.
But every time they ask me how I'm doing with my job search or where I'm going to find a job, it just makes me anxious, wanting to lock myself away in silence. If I were to plan my life in my diary, the title of that book should be called My Way. When I was 20, I said to my mom I want to study in business school abroad. My mom said, "You can't. You don't have any money." When I said to my friend I wanted to try filming content,
This is my first video.
my friend said,
You can't.
"You're not pretty enough." I wanted to start a small business. My dad said,
You can't.
"It's hard." Opposite where I live, there's a building where I imagined my small business could be. It's a new area, new district, and the new public facilities being built.
How one seemingly small ideas can lead you to a place that brings you to something bigger than yourself.
I don't exactly know what to expect running a small business, but I will document my journey here as I move forward. Hope to take you along with me. By experimenting the different ways of showing up in the world and make a small deliberate changes, we can open ourselves up to the unexpected opportunities, possibilities, and connections that tells us what comes next.